1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this video is going to go. It's been something that's been on my mind for a little bit and kind of really came to the forefront just in the last couple days. I want to talk with y'all and kind of have like a real conversation about buying performance. It isn't just with shooting, it's with a bunch of different stuff. It applies to essentially almost every single hobby or passion that I have. But guys, what I'm talking about, I've got my my EDC Pistol right here, and I just finished this past weekend Green Ops, their defensive pistol one. We hosted those guys, and it was a great class. It was extremely hot, but it was a great class. In the morning session, I shot pretty well, but in the afternoon, the wheels kind of started to fall off, and I was not pleased with how I was shooting. One of the guys from Big Tex, and those guys actually showed out in full force, Ian actually had a new Walther PDP, and he kind of let me mess with it a little bit, and oh my gosh, that thing is phenomenal. And as you can see, I'm actually on the Big Tex website waiting for them to get some stock of those pistols in. But yeah, for a long time I've been thinking, so I'm not as good of a shooter as I want to be. I can hold my own. In class this past weekend, I can do an A zone shot from concealment in under a second. I've cleaned up the 10-10-10, the Hackathorn standards. I can shoot mid 90s, slow fire, 25-yard B8. So I can hold my own. I'm not the greatest though, and I'm not as good as I want to be. And after these classes, when I see these guys like running these real nice pistols, and the reason I bring the Walther PDP up is everybody asks me, I was like, hey man, I want a new concealed carry pistol. What should I get? I know you're a Glock guy. And I'm like, whoa. There's other pistols out there besides Glock that are great. And actually the PDP is one of the ones that I kind of steer them to. But yeah, after classes like we had this past weekend and not shooting as good as I want to, I start to think, okay, well, maybe what if I had that PDP? What if I had, one of the instructors, Hunter, had a STI Staccato, which is a 2011 pistol. Would I shoot any better if I had one of those pistols? And guys, I love buying stuff. I love gadgets. And I'm not saying it's a gadget, but I love things. I love things that will make my life easier, right? And so I'm sitting here thinking, would buying this, next level pistol, because the trigger is a heck of a lot better than Glock. Glock does not make the best trigger out there, and I've even got an Overwatch in this one. The trigger is extremely better, and I even hear the accuracy in the barrel is a lot more accurate. But I'm sitting here thinking, if I were to have one of those, would I have shot better? And so looking at the website, trying to think about, hey, should I drop the several $100, $600, $700, $800 to buy one? And then I realized, like, yeah, while those are great pistols, it's not gonna make me shoot any better. I've gone through, like I said, most of my pistols, and I've got Overwatch precision triggers. I got the OEM minus connectors. I do what I can to make them as accurate as I can. I don't mess with the springs. I don't mess with the reliability, but yeah, buying stuff, adding those enhancements to my gun haven't made me a better shooter. And as much as I would like to, I've got to put in the work. Same concept with music. For instance, I don't share it on here very much, but I'm a musician, have been for 20-something years. And a good musician can take for instance, drums. I'm a drummer, guys. A good musician can take an average drum set and make it sound phenomenal because they know how to play it. Now, playing a high-level drum set, yeah, I mean, it's even that much better, but the difference isn't necessarily in the product or the kit itself. The difference maker is the player. So if you take an average player and put him on an average kit, he's going to sound average. You take an amazing player, put them on an average kit, that kit's going to sound pretty dang good. And like I said, it's not the kit, it's the guy behind it. It's not the bow, it's the Indian. And that's one of the things I always have to come back and tell myself, Craig, you can't buy stuff to make you better, right? Jiu-jitsu people think, oh, I might be able to move around a little bit better if I have this different gi on, crazy stuff like that. But I've come to the realization, and yes, I want to buy a new pistol, but I can't outshoot this yet. I can't outshoot, and this is a quality pistol. There's a bunch of other brands. I'm not saying, Glock's the only one. There's other quality pistols out there. And kind of caveat, guys, I'm not telling you like you can take crap and take a solid shooter, put him on crap, and he's going to do phenomenal. You got to start out with at least something decent, right? So don't go out and buy you a Smith & Wesson Sigma, okay? Like those are trash. You start out with something decent, M&P 2.0, Glock 19, CZ P10C. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. And then you kind of have these next tier stuff like the 2011s, I think Walthers, the HKs. I think those are kind of a next step up. Yeah, as much as we would love to be able to just to buy that stuff and immediately like take our shooting to the next level, that's not the case. And so I've made a valiant effort, and I've actually been pretty consistent this week, working on dry practice, getting good with what I have. This is adequate. This is a good pistol. There's better stuff out there, but this is a good pistol. And I can't outshoot this yet. Okay? This pistol is more accurate than I can shoot. So I need to put my time, I need to put the dry practice in, I need to get my reps in. And I've kind of made the decision that I'm not going to buy another pistol until I can outshoot the one that I have. Okay. And yeah, that might take some time, but who knows? But yeah, that's not the easy route, but it's the route that I'm going to take. And I think it's the best one. You got to put in the time, guys. Whatever it is, you're struggling with something, you want to get better at something, you got to put in the work. I think that's one of the main issues with us as a society is like we want the easy way out. When it comes to working out, man, we want that magic pill or that waist trainer that we put it on and we sweat it out. Like, no, you lose weight at the table, you get fit at the gym. You want to get fit, start eating good, and start working out, lifting heavy shit, running, whatever. But yeah, we always want to take the easy way out, and I don't want to do that on this. I want to put in the time. I want to get my dry practice in. And one of the best ways to actually make a Glock pistol, the trigger better, is to shoot it. I've held pistols and shot pistols that have had like 20, 30,000 rounds through them, and that's a smooth trigger. So that's what I'm going to try to do with this one. I'm going to put in the work. I'm not going to buy anything that's going to try to make me better. And my goal is to shoot the crap out of this thing. I'm going to try to hit Jed Linsky's black belt standards. I'm going to try to hit the Green Ops Night standards. Yeah, I'm going to see how good I can get with what I have because it is adequate and I can't outshoot that pistol. So, yeah, guys, what do y'all think? I mean, like, what is, tell me what's going through your minds, like down in the comments. What is something that, you want to get better at, or maybe something that, you've purchased that you thought would make you a better shooter, better musician, better whatever, but you just realized, it was just retail therapy. And when you got that thing and actually started using it, you realized in the long run, it was just kind of a waste of money. So, yeah, it takes work. It takes time. It takes effort. As much as I would love to take the easy way out, I got to put in the time on this thing first. So, dry practice, dry practice, dry practice. It's one of the things that I don't do enough of. But yeah, kind of an impromptu video. I know this is a little bit different. Just kind of want to have a conversation, share with y'all what's on my mind, the stuff that I'm thinking about right now. Yeah, guys, tell me what you think. I'm curious to know one of the purposes of this channel is to get better in everything that we do, right? Shooting, we focus on firearms and education and training, but there's other stuff out there too. Music, jiu-jitsu, lifting weights, getting strong, stuff like that. What can we do just to become better overall? Focusing on getting just that 1% better every day, and it's a compounding effect. But yeah, so as much as I would love to take the easy route and get a PDP right now, I think I'm going to save my money and just keep practicing on this thing. Dry practice, dry practice, dry practice. So yeah, that's an ego for you. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Just open dialogue, conversation. Maybe we can help each other out. What are some of the stuff that you're struggling with that you want to get better at? Just let me know. Guys, be safe, be smart, be skilled. Catch you on the next one.